Well, hello there everyone and welcome back to another video here on the JB Visuals YouTube channel, and welcome back to another Planet Coaster video here on the channel, because of course in this video I'm actually going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm actually going to be doing a tutorial on how to build a really good roller coaster. And over the next few weeks I'm actually going to be building a variety of different roller coasters. So here we've actually got a wooden roller coaster that I'm actually going to be building very shortly. So if we just go through the different types of coasters, we've actually got your standard coasters, so these are like steel coasters, the wooden ones that we're going to be doing today, a launch coaster, a suspended coaster, and a wing coaster, and a variety of other little roller coasters as well. Yeah, but today we're actually going to be focusing on building this little wooden roller coaster just here. I'm going to be just sharing my tips on how to build this exciting roller coaster, actually going through some of the techniques, some of the elements of the track as well, just how to make it really thrilling. So first of all, we have a wooden roller coaster, all just a station. There's no track or anything like this, because of course that's what I'm actually going to be doing. So first of all, we're going to need to just go to the coaster itself, and we just need to go into edit coaster. Now at the minute we've only got the station, and we actually need to do a little bit of a like a little bit of a startup. So as you see, we've actually got to chain this. So some wooden coasters have tyres, so I think we're actually going to start off with some tyres, just to get the train up to speed. So you can see here we can actually change the speed of the tyres as well, so that the train can move a little bit faster. And we've also got track supports, and we've got an optional catwalk. I think I'll just switch that off for the time being, because I just want to add in the tyres. So, and if we click on the square, we can also actually increase and decrease the track. So I don't want it to be too long, because I actually want it to be nice and quick. So I think we'll go to around about 10. Why not? We'll go to 10 meters. So we're going to add just a few tyres there, and then of course we're actually going to straighten the track out. We will put our catwalk back in, and I can see so far we've got a really nice little set of tyres in order to help the train get speed around the track. So we're just going to I think we're going to just lower the track a little bit, and we also do a little bit of a drop, and then we're going to then start creating the lift hill. So of course with the lift hill, of course this is actually where the main aspect of the train goes. So first of all, we're just going to need to set it to around about early hours in the morning, so we can see what we're doing. So we've actually got the lift hill. So of course as we're building a lift hill, we've got to remember that we need enough speed for the train to actually make its way around the track. So we're just going to build a really nice big lift hill. Yeah, I think that should be enough for that lift hill. So of course we actually need to start lowering the track. I would just keep it nice and straight, and then do the last bit of the hill, and then of course we're actually going to then add in the drop. So I think we're going to make sure it's at a really nice angle as well. So we don't want straight drops, we want drops that go a little bit lower, like probably like this. You don't want it like that, because that's too over. So we just want it in the middle like this, and of course we can then just create a nice big drop, creating a huge amount of air time. So we can actually then start to build the next section of the track. So of course we've actually got our big drop complete, so of course we actually need to think about starting to control the speed of the train even further. So this is why we actually need to head into our trim brakes, because of course this actually trims the speed of the train, so it actually avoids going off the corner, so you know, crushing off the corner. So we actually need to make sure that we have a few little trim brakes in order for the train to have a really good amount of speed. So we've got our trim brakes, and of course we actually need to make a little corner here, and I think this would be a really good time to add a little bit of banking. So if you don't know what banking means, it actually means that when the train reaches its high speed, it literally the train literally goes on its side, so it actually creates a really smooth ride without, you know, making people sick and that. So that's what banking is all about, you know, just to create a nice smooth ride when it reaches its high speed. So of course, in order to bank, we actually need to create a bit of a curved drop, press square, and then of course we can use R2 and L2 to bank the coaster. So I'm just going to use R2 because of course the coaster is actually turning right. And as you can see here, you can see that the track is now banked, which means we can get some really good ride experience. And of course we can then create going up, and then we're going to straighten out the track, and then of course we'll create another one here going the other way. Just to add that extra bits of frill in. And then we'll straighten out the track. Make sure it's straight. And then of course we can actually add a little bit of air time as well. Like so. And then we can create some little bunny hops, just for even more thrilling experience. And then of course we can actually then use some more brakes, and we can actually then make another lift hill. So we can actually then make the ride even longer. So again, we need our brakes because of course the coaster actually needs to slow down for the next section of the track. So we've got our brakes. We'll just take a corner, add a set of tyres, and then of course start creating the next lift hill. Again, we'll just make it a bit smaller. We're not going to make it as big as the other one, so we'll just make it a little bit smaller. And then again, we'll just create those little airtime hills. And then we'll have a bit of banking. Ooh. And second. Just got to make sure I actually get the bit of the track right. Again, nice bit of banking. Some little airtime drops. got to make sure that we are coming up to the station. So again, some more drops. We'll add a few more final drops before we actually then start to think about going towards the station. So the station is about this way. And one of the most crucial elements is that we actually need to put in some brakes. So we need to find our trim brakes, which is here, which will actually slow the coaster down. And then we've also got something called a block section brake. Now this is actually used for multiple trains that are actually on the track, so you can actually have a train on one section of the track while the other is making its way out the station, so you can have so it's actually just multiple trains run at the same time. So when this one actually goes, this one will then make its way from that point, and of course into the station while the other one goes round at the same time. So we've actually built a pretty good recent coaster. And then what I'm actually going to do is I'm actually then going to go off screen for now, because I've actually got to test it to make sure it actually works, because if not, then of course I've actually then got to make some adjustments to the track depending where it has gone wrong. So I'll see you in a minute once I've actually done that. Okay, so I've just finished building my roller coaster, well, just doing the alterations really. There were a few little alterations I had to do. The first one was, you might notice that I might have had some trim brakes just over here, but unfortunately the train literally just stopped just on this point, because of course it just stopped. What I've added a little lift hill here just to give the train a bit more speed when it goes around this corner. Where else did we do? Everything here was fine. This bit was fine. This bit was actually another challenge, because of course the train didn't actually make. So what I had to do is I actually had to just lower down the hills, just to make a little bit more bunny hops, so that the coaster can actually get more speed. And then of course to go up the second lift hill. There was a little problem here with the coaster stopping on this point just here. Now this was because there was not enough speed, so what I had to do was I actually went back and sped up the lift hill chain for this one all the way up to full speed, so that the coaster can actually just get around much more easier. Again, I literally got rid of the other drops and then just use some smaller ones, and then of course just to create a little circuit to the station. I've also added in some more tyres as the train comes back into the station. And we are going to do a test run, so I've literally just done one just here. We've got 2.13 as excitement, 1.25 as fear, and then of course green for nausea as well. And then as we have a block section track just here, we can also add in our second train. So it's on standard and we need to go to block sectioned, and then of course we have our second train ready and waiting to go into the station. So I think what I'll do is now I'll take you for a few on my P.O.Vs of this little coaster I've created. Might give it a quick paint, because I don't think white is the best colour to look at, so I think I might go for a really nice, that's it, go for a nice sort of dark reddish colour. And I think everything else is fine. I think I might just change the track a little bit, just change it to brown. I think I don't think it really makes any difference, to be honest. The rails do. We'll go for a little bit of a lighter brown, so we'll do that. Without further ado, I'll take you for a few POVs of this coaster that I've created.